All right, everybody. Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the After Dinner with Dave Unplugged episode. Sort of. I'm kind of coming from my living room because earlier my oldest son Parker and I were chilling out watching NFL football. What's what? Well, sort of. Sort of. We tried to stream it, but we were having some problems. But we ended up watching highlights and still eating nachos and ended up watching the Batman anyway. So it's fine. It worked out great. Please let me know how my sound is. If I'm 5x5 for you or too much. I also have an air conditioner going over here, so let me know if that's too loud. Hopefully not. You guys may have noticed that I had to reset up this stream because originally when I had the stream set up, I'd originally planned on doing it. I thought I wouldn't even be at the house, so I was originally planning on doing it on my mobile device. So when I went to turn on the test of the stream today, of course, it was asking to stream from a mobile device, which I wasn't doing now at this point since I was using my laptop. So I had to reset up the stream. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, and you know what, I don't even want to guess right now because I know I'm probably going to be mistaken of who was in the. I want to say it was Snow River, but it wasn't. Somebody else was in the first comment of the other stream, nonetheless. So and then Lyndon Stewart's in the first comment here on this particular stream. So to both of you guys, congratulations! I'll put you in for a double bingo bonus. We'll see if I can remember who that other person was. But the team formerly known as the Redskins ended up winning today, hence why I'm still wearing this gear. Other than that, it is Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, so I'm also wearing my Aussie Man shirt, which I will reveal next week on the show, which I should have shown last week on the show, but nonetheless. So I hope everybody's having a great day. I know that there's probably some games going on right now. People are not going to be watching this stream right now. That is something that I had to deal with during this time of year, as well as I do happen to gain some folks back when the sun goes down a little bit quicker, so that they're not flying as late. But don't think that this show, even though it's unplugged, don't think we won't have bingo, because we will have bingo. I do have that. I do have some unboxings that we're going to get into. I, of course, have jokes of the day, aviation slang words of the day. Even have some foamy homie subscriber spotlight shout out. So still have some things that we're going to try to pull off here tonight. So let me know how everything sounds. I've got the OBS on my laptop here on a box, and I've got the YouTube on the big TV right here. So hopefully I can see the screen really well. And speaking of that, let's jump into this chat a little bit here, and I will scroll up some so I can say hello. Again, hello to you, Lyndon Stewart. Thank you so much, sir, for being the first one in this particular stream's chat. Hey, Aerospace Matt, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. There's my mom in the chat. Hey, Mom, good to see you. And then we got Randy BRC in the house. Hey, Randy, good to see you, sir. Rich M, hey, how you doing, sir? Everything sounds good. All right, that's good. Good to hear that from Mom as well. Let me guess, you're catching the Washington Commanders game. I refuse to say the C word. But yes, I was trying to watch the Washington game. Parker is a big Jags fan, so that's why he was in town for us to watch that, somewhat watch that together. But anyway, so that was a fun time doing that. Made some blue corn nachos, and didn't have any meat, but I did have some Mom's leftover meatloaf, so we used that. So there you go, Mom. Had some meatloaf nachos. They were fantastic today. Blue corn meatloaf nachos. They were fantastic. Lots of cheese. And let's see if there's anybody else in the stream. All right, so we're kind of a light show tonight. That's totally fine. Barry Campbell's in the house. Oh, forget saying light show. We've got Barry Campbell in the house. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Doing a little bit of an unplugged show tonight just because I didn't want to have to do everything in there, but actually, to be honest with you, after setting all this stuff up, it was about the same amount. I still had the studio light in here. I still had to set up the wall, put the final mortar and the bricks behind me so that those would stay in tall for the show. So anyway, yeah, so we're just going to do that. Then we have some other things we're going to talk about. But, first off, if you haven't noticed, of course, still sporting that Bigfoot beard. That's right. Got my button starting to fill out a little bit here. So if anybody's going to the Bigfoot event in Alabama at the end of October, and you're also trying to sport your own Bigfoot beard, make sure you give a shout out in the chat for that. Hey, Jeff, good to see you, sir. Shadow Ops, good to see you, sir. Hey, Litz, good to see you, sir. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, everybody, being here. Greatly appreciate it. And like I said, if you just missed that, if you got that Bigfoot beard working, go ahead and throw it in the chat. I did mention it to Scott Settle. He's kind of on board with that, but at the same time, he's also fully loaded with everything he's currently got going on for this event. So putting in one more thing may not be something he's up for, but we'll see how that all works out. But he was very excited about it, so he likes the idea, especially the whole sliding right into No Shave November. So let me go over my notes here for the show, the old show notes, so I can see what I do have going on here. I've got a couple of way back vids that we're going to go over tonight, and one of those is in direct relation to one of the unboxings that I've got going on, so that's why I'm going to be doing that one. It's one you haven't seen on my channel in a while, as a matter of fact, and it's a damn shame. So we need to bring this plane back out. So yes, let's see. So I talked about, so let's get into some of the bingo. We are still going to be doing bingo. I do not have the bingo wheel. However, I do have the bingo harmonica. All right, so we got that. And we're going to use this. I got all the bingo balls out of the wheel. I'll put them in this bucket, as you can see right here. And I'm just going to make a lot of noise. And then I'll reach in there and pick one out, and then we'll just kind of go from there. I do have a new bingo list. All the doubles and triples are gone, but all the spots now are filled with names. So to just go ahead and let you take a look at that real quick, let's jump into that bingo list, and here it is. So you can kind of see I went ahead and added some other folks back in there. No doubles, no triples on here anymore. But I do have folks like I went ahead and ended, ended up adding Hamilton's hanger back. He's at G53 now. Let's see. Who else did I put up on there? There's a couple other folks. There was a new sub that I had gotten that I put on here. I put Paul McNeil on there. He's now at B11 because for some reason he wasn't on there. Then, of course, like I said, Pilot Ryan at I-18. Let's see. RC Aviation Crawling. Yeah, they were already on there. Who was it? Somebody else I just put on there. John O. Edwards. I put him on there at 072. For some reason, he wasn't on there. At least I didn't see him. And then there's one more. There's a new sub that I got. Redbeard RC Reviews. I put him at I-23. Where's this other new cat I just got? Dang it. Johnny Maynard. I made sure he was on there. Oh, well, we'll find him. I'll come across him at some point, I'm sure. One last quick, and of course, got Chris from RC Geek at G48. There he is, N42, Philip Cockram. He was one of my new subs, so appreciate that, Philip. Thank you so much for subbing to the channel. Greatly appreciate it. And to show my appreciation, I went ahead and threw on the bingo list. So there we go. So we do have that going on. Let's get into a little bit of that double bonus bingo stuff. Now I'm going to go ahead and mark GB Linden, not GB Linden, Lyndon Stewart, GB Linden. Lyndon Stewart as double. And then if I can remember who was on the other stream first, I can't remember. I'm sorry. Let's get to see you, sir. No, I can't remember. If you were in my other stream, the first one that I had set up for being streamed from my mobile device, and you commented first, let me know if that was you, and I'll make sure you're on here. But we're going to go ahead and put at least Lyndon Stewart on there since he was technically first in this particular stream, which I put up literally 30 minutes ago. So way to be on that one, Lyndon. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to talk about two things. One, if you're in the stream last week, obviously we went with aviation slang. We were with G and H, I believe it is. Who can tell me? And I'm going to go put my stars in the chat real quick. Here comes the question based on that. Here goes my stars. All right. Who can tell me what the G was for? What was the G slang word of the day last week on the show? G. So I got my star in there. I think it was Jeff in Lower Alabama. Are you saying that, Randy? Because I'm positive it wasn't Jeff, only because I wouldn't forget Jeff's name. And I'm not saying that I would forget any of your names, but for some reason it's just escaping me. I commented and didn't see anyone. Okay, maybe it was right when I was making that other new stream there. Golf. We're looking for the actual word, not the G terminology. What phrase or slang word did I use? Girl? No. Although this show could use some girl. So let's see if anybody can remember that. So I had G and H. And H was Hanger Queen, if you remember that. But what was G? What was G? And there'll be a bonus if you can remember what the definition was. Hey, Travis Thompson, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. We're doing a little Unplugged tonight, NFL edition. So I appreciate you being here. All right, nobody. I mean, we could just throw it to a random ball draw. That's fine. We could totally do that. Travis, since you just joined, we're in a question for the double bingo bonus, and last week we did aviation-related slang words of the day were G and H. H was Hanger Queen. What was G? Who can remember? You will be a double bingo bonus contestant tonight. And yes, I do have the mini box. There it is. Clap out the hard words. Mini. There it is. The mini box full of bingo prizes. So I do have that as well. So don't think I did. All right. So nobody. Hey, McDale. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that. So nobody. I'll give you a second. As a matter of fact, we'll do the old upside down scorpion thing. We're looking for the H phrase from last week. No, I'm sorry, the G phrase. Ghost, rich, no, sir. However, the first three letters are the same sound of the phrase that we're looking for. It was go. Who can remember? Go around. Oh, Jeff, so close. So close. Who's pulling up their second mobile device to try to pull up the show from last week? RC Aviation and Crawlin. Good to see you. Appreciate that. All right, so we're running out of sand. All right, we've run out of sand. You guys, tell you, Sunday afternoon, NFL brains on everybody. It was goes away. Goes away. Matt, there it is. Go away. All right, Matt, so since you're the only one, as I was throwing it out there, at the same time, we'll call it a tie. However, what is it? What was the definition? Matt, you could be on the hook for double bingo bonus. You have to just give me the definition. What does goes away? What was that definition? If not, then I don't know that I'll be able to qualify since I was saying the answer at the same time, but maybe. I don't know goes. Yep. It was in fact goes away. Now the challenge is back to Aerospace Matt. Can he remember the definition? Is he pecking it in right now? Because I remember somebody did guess it while we were in the actual stream the other night. Drink the show, orange water squirt, orange tangerine. Get some. Already had a couple beers earlier. That was plenty. Won't have a headache later. All right, Matt. Going to give you another few seconds. I don't remember. It's what happens when you fire a missile at something. It goes away. All right, we're just going to do the random bingo pull on that one. We'll just add it. In a second. We got one more guess. All right, so what's the next guess here? So that first one was a didn't work. That's fine. I understand it's football Sunday. It's a tough day to pull yourself away to watch a little after dinner with Dave. All right, let's see. All right, so the The other thing to guess was, oh, okay. Most recent video I just put out. Here goes this stars in the chat on this one. The most recent video I just put out. And it didn't say it anywhere other than the picture. How much was that Aero Scout I put in the air? Boom, stars in the chat. First one to put that round number in this chat will be another double bingo bonus contestant. How much did I say that Aero Scout was that I just flew in that video? Hey, speaking of that, let's take a look and see how that video is doing. Let's do that live. Hey, it's 1 of 10. Nice. But the watch time is down. Only 4:11. I don't know what to tell you. Maybe some of those folks didn't heed the warning in the beginning about making it turn your stomach. Travis Thompson, boom, 1,400. You are right, sir. That is correct, the number. And that was basically adding up, including the GPS, the easy lights, kind of like what I did with the Apprentice. So there you go. So for Travis Thompson, you're in there, my man. All right. All right, so now we would normally do 3 pulls. Now we're going to do 4 pulls since nobody guessed my first bingo. I bet everybody pays attention to those aviation-related words today. And yes, I do have some. Just because we're on the couch doesn't mean we're not going to try to pull the same sort of show. And, speaking of that, bingo time. Well, let's pull some numbers. All right, so we're going to pull 4 here. And I'm going to set them over here on the laptop. I'm going to give them one good rattle. It's going to be loud as I'll get out. I'm not going to do it every time. And then I'm just gonna set it behind me, and I'll just pull them out individually, I guess. No, I don't want to do that. I can see me spill it. Let's see what happens. All right, that looks like it can work. All right, so that's all I'm doing. Just gonna pull one out here. Oh, please don't knock this off the couch. All right, here we go. All right, here we go. First one right here. What do we got? This one is, of course, I brought my light just in case. It is I-21, and I-21 is, let's see who that is. I-21 is Jermaine Spencer. Jermaine Spencer, let me set that on my laptop for a second. So Jermaine Spencer, if you happen to pop in tonight, you are on there. Let me just put Spencer in my phone. Okay. All right, now, take another one here. This one. Okay, this one is B8. B8 is Larry Blevins. Larry Blevins. Haven't seen old Larry in a while. Don't know that he'll be in on that tonight. We'll see. Larry Blevins. Of course, as a matter of fact, if you happen to know Larry Blevins, let me know if that cat's even out and about, what he's up to. All right, here we go. Let's pick another one. Oh, that's the chat. Wrong button. Let's see. Speaking of chat, let's see if there's anybody new in the chat that I missed here recently. Nope, I think we're good. Okay, we're sitting on about 16 viewers, 8 likes. All right, half of you hit the button on the way in. That's fine, as long as you hit on the way out. Here we go with another one. What is that, 2 so far? I got to do 4. Here we go. All right, that is N43. N43 is Johnny Maynard. Speaking of Johnny Maynard, I want to make sure he was on the list today. There he is. Johnny Maynard, in case you happen to show up. All right. And what is that? That's 4? All right. That's 3. Got one more. Here we go. Last one. I'm just going to keep the last one I got in my hand. Here we go. Oh, that was pretty easy to see. That one is N44, and that's Matt M. Oh, Matt M. I know your dad's in the chat, so maybe he can get in touch with you in case you win in bingo, my man. That'd be exciting. All right, let's get back to taking a look at that. Oh, and don't think just because we're unplugged tonight that we still don't have the That's right, fart machine's still in house. All right, so that's our 4 bingo contestants. So we'll put those there. We'll do those here shortly. All right, let me take a look and see what else we've got going on here. Like I said, I do have a couple of Foamy Homie spotlights and things of that nature. As a matter of fact, we can jump on one of those right now and seg right into it. A little Foamy Homie spotlight. Now, what these are going to be, just basically looking at some sub counts to see how they're doing, in case we happen to know that we are not subbed to them or we need to help them along. Here's the first one for tonight, and it is from, speaking of one of our folks in the stream, it's Aerospace Matt. Aerospace Matt sitting looks like 249. So if you guys haven't checked out Aerospace Matt's channel here lately, feel free to do that. Do yourself a favor, go check it out. Because in fact, he is one of our foamy homies. So you want to make sure you check out Aerospace Matt. Now push him up. Let's get him up there. All right, so we got a few more of those coming up. Just a little something or others. I didn't put the fun background behind them because I didn't have time today. I literally had, once the game was over, it was all about I could do to get the show together. So here we are. I hope it's all right. And then what else we got here? Some foamy homie things. Like I said, do have some videos and some jokes, some words of the day, and some bingo. And let's go take a look at that chat a little bit more while here. Jono Edwards, how you doing, sir? Good to see you. I don't know if you know this, sir, but I did, in fact, add you to the bingo list. I don't know if you wanted to be on the bingo list or not, but I did, in fact, add you. Hey, promote us. There you are, sir. Good to see you. Let's go ahead and take a look at the bingo list one last time again so we can take a look. And I can tell you, Jono, I put you at 072, my man. Please don't tell me you're already on there somewhere. I'm pretty sure you're not. That name does stick out. So, all right, so just so you know, you do have the capability of winning, whether you want to or not. So let's take a look at some of that other stream here, and let me scroll up on some of my other stuff over here, which I don't need my old man glasses for. It's on the big TV. All right, so Boss223 is in the house. Good to see you, Boss. Thanks so much, sir. Appreciate that. McDale's in the house. How you doing, Mec? You know what, McDale? It may have been you. McDale, were you in my? Did you comment in my last stream? Something about me being unplugged and not running out of juice, something like that. So if that was you, let me know because I'll add you to my double bingo bonus because I do remember seeing that. Let's see, anybody else sneak in here so far? Our Hovens is in the house. Hey, buddy, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Appreciate that. Shadow Ops, not feeling real great, guys, so lurking. Oh, Shadow, man, I'm sorry to hear that, man. I'm glad you're lurking a little bit, though. If it make you feel any better, I do not have the magic 8-ball out here. I do not bring that, so at least you don't have to worry about your stomach being totally turned inside out. You're welcome. Oh, no doubt. Sorry to hear that, man. All right. Let's wants to put some Let's Go Flying in this video. Heck yeah. That team Let's Go Flying needs to be, everyone needs to be a part of that. It's just a thing. If you're flying, you need to be a part of that. Just like if you land super sweet and you want to go, nice, go right ahead. It's not mine. I have just coined it for the channel, so feel free. It is not copywritten. At least I haven't been struck on it yet. Wow, Bill's in the house. Good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate that, sir. So, yeah, we got some good stuff. So, yeah, like I said, I've got a couple of, the good jokes of the day, awards of the day, a couple of videos. And I got some unboxings and the bingo box. So, pretty much full show. No smoke machine so much. Although I did have nachos for lunch, so didn't say there won't be any clouds. Just no smoke. Oh, horrible, horrible. And of course, jokes of the day. Gotta have 4 of those. Let's see what else we've got going on here. If there's any other specific notes I put on here about that. Oh, I did want to see if anybody was interested. I thought maybe we try it once before the end of this month. We'll see. Probably can make that happen. But who would be interested in being a guest on the show? Or you just would like live Skype in or whatever, and it'd be blocked, box, a side split kind of thing. Who would be interested in doing that? Let me know. If you would, we'll talk about it. And we'll let you have free reign. Maybe we'll turn it into, if it's successful, we'll turn it into something that's repetitive. After dinner with Dave and guest. So that could be fun. So if you are interested in that, you don't necessarily have to see us on the stream, but if you do want to, do have some interest in that, or do know how to do that, would be offering some help on making that happen. Email me at thedavidyourselfchannel@gmail.com and give me the details. And they'll promote us, Mike. Maybe. We'll see. And I get enough trouble when we're together. So maybe not. We'll see. Hey, Mike SSI. Good to see you, sir. Lee Davidsons. How you doing, sir? Wow. Quarter scale dancing wing. Wow. Lee Davidson, that thing's humongous. So your P47 collection. That's awesome. I'll be an unwelcome guest at Bigfoot. Aren't we all, Luke? Aren't we all? Nah, Scott's awesome. He wants us all there. He wants as many of us knuckleheads there as possible. All right, so like I said, we do have some of that. So I do have some dopamine bonus and things of that nature. We've got all those names stuff out of the way. Did not necessarily do a new shout out so much. Again, I had to cut some things based on time. And if you're new to the chat right now and are currently also trying to sport a Bigfoot beard or mustache for Bigfoot, please let me know in the chat. All right, so let's see what else we got here. So I've got Fun Homie Spotlight. We did. Let's do a little. Let's start with one of these. Let's do a little. Since we had such a hard time with the first one. Hey, Robert Ortleb, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for being here. Greatly appreciate that. Make sure you guys hit that like button. I see we're sitting on 21 folks. That's a good crowd. Appreciate that. Sitting on about 11 likes. So make sure if you don't hit the button on the way in the door, make sure you hit it on the way out the door. That's totally fine. So I appreciate that. So let's jump into, since we had such a hard time getting people to remember what the aviation-related word of the day was for last week. Well, let's see if we can get you to remember what they are for this week. And the way that we do that is, well, show you the first one. Because right now it's time for aviation-related word of the day. All right. So we are moving from G to H to now I for India. I for India. And our I slang word is, or slang term I should say, is in the spaghetti. In the spaghetti. Who knows what in the spaghetti means? Anybody have any guesstimates? I'm going to throw some stars in the chat, so in case anybody happens to pop up a great answer, may be able to give you some bonus. So our I term for the night is in the spaghetti. Who knows? Who knows? All FF up, Robert says. No, sir. Tangled up in the wires, Promoter says, and he is right, sort of. It is where you catch the wires on the deck of the carrier. Yes, you are right, sir, and that is, in fact, in the spaghetti, and it's our I word of the day for today. All right. Congratulations there, Luke. If you would like yourself some extra David Yourself decals, just send me your address to the email. I'll get them out. Of course, anybody can do that. You especially right now, because you technically just won that pseudo game that we just played. In a storm, RC Aviation Cron. No, sir. Meatball. Also great guess, but no. Igloo in the, well, I don't know, man. I'm just going with what I pulled off the internet, my man. It could be Igloo. Could be, I don't know. But on the thing, it did say India, so that's what I'm going with. Again, it's just slang. They're not hard root words, terminologies, things like that. Just often used, that kind of thing. So it's fine. Yeah, so Lee Davidson's flying at 2 or 3 a.m. most nights. Again, they'd love to join you in that whole flying the night rating at god awful hours in the morning, but goodness gracious, 2 to 3 in the morning, I'm sleeping. So that just can't happen. All right. So we've got some of that going on, and I realized that we really haven't done any That's right. We haven't done any of that yet. So why don't we say we jump into it? All right, settle down again. What do you say we jump into it? We jump into a little bingo. Let's do some bingo. All right, let's take a look at that bingo list one more time. And see about getting somebody some prizes. Take it easy. Goodness gracious. All right. So do I have bingo cam here? I do not think I do. So let's just go with, whoops. Oops. Hang on a second. I'm just pushing buttons left and right. One of these I'll figure it out. There it is. Okay. Let's do this again. All right, bingo time. I will do a little juxtaposing of the bucket. I'll just swirl them around. I'm gonna do a lean over, harmonica play, bucket ball swirl. All right, here we go. Hey, Dutch Love is the next one of our subs that we're going to be talking about, or the Bomiomis in a bit. That's what happens when you just start pushing buttons. Here we go. It's a lean over, harmonica play, bucket ball, bobble. Here we go. All right, here we go. Let's see what we got here. Whoosh. Let's find out. All right. Oh, are the damn numbers wearing off with this thing? All right. I guess the numbers are starting to wear off here too. Great. Anyway, I'm pretty positive that is I-20. I-20 is Travis Thompson, RC. What's what? What? That's if he's in the chat. That's how it should be called, the reach around. Good one, Robert. I will call it the reach around. I don't know, Dave. I think you should get back your last guest host. Yeah, pretty popular with the boys. Yeah, I'll tell Susan for sure. No doubt. India. It is India, not Indigo. Snap! It's the Mandela effect, boys. It's the Mandela effect. All right, Travis Thompson. Good on you, brother. We got a prize here. Now, I didn't go over these prizes, but that's okay. You are going to get the first thing that I pull out of the box. How's that? How's that sound? I want you to look. They're all good. They're all great. Oh, Travis Thompson. Hand buzzer. Oh, impress your friends. Gag your grandma with this funny handshake. Buzz. That's right, Travis Thompson. You win the hand buzzer from the 1950s. It can be yours now and revived for plenty of fun. So if you want this gift, Travis Thompson, make sure that you email me to thedavidyourselfchannel@gmail.com. Send me your address. Tell me what it is that you won, just to help me not have to scroll back through the video. You won the hand buzzer, and I'll also throw some other goodies in there as well, such as the David Yourself decals, and then maybe some Smarties or something fun. Maybe something else will fall in there. Who knows? You got to send me your address if you want to find out. If you don't want the gift, it's totally fine. You don't have to. You don't have to do that. But anyway, we have our first winner. All right. Congratulations, Travis Thompson. All right, my man. Good deal. First prize out of the gate. Nice. All right. So I saw somebody talking about some Corsairs up in that stream a little bit. You know, watching Jeff's videos. Jeff, have you decided what you're going to do about that paint job on that thing? I think I have an idea for mine myself. I think I'm going to give it an actual paint job instead of just weather it up. I think I'm going to actually do a custom on it. But we'll get to that when I get to that. We'll talk about that later. All right, so we've got ourselves one big bingo winner already. That is fantabulous. Even though we had ourselves a big bingo winner, and we're not sad, we're not crying. There's always time for us to be doing some laughing. And how do we do that? You know we do that with a joke of the day. That's right. Joke of the day. And what is our first joke of the day going to be today? It's a good one. All right. Got a long one, but stick with me here. It's not super long. All right. So here we go. Instead of sending two convicted dealers to jail, the judge decides to give them both 250 hours of community service. You will both work in a rehabilitation center explaining to those poor people the evils of abuse of drugs and alcohol, and after your sentence, you will return to me with a full report of your work. The two dealers carry out the judge's wishes and return to him at the end of their sentence. So, how did it go? Well, I managed to get 31 people off drugs. Well done, and how did you manage to do that? I drew two circles, one large one and one little one. And I told them in the large circle was the size of their brain before drugs, and the small circle was the size of their brain after drugs. The judge then asked the second man, well, how did you do? Well, I managed to get 200 people off drugs. Oh my God, that's a staggering amount. How did you manage to do that? Well, I drew two pictures of small circles on the ground. One was a bigger one, and then the other one was a smaller one. And the first one I told them, the small one was their butthole before they went into prison. And that's our first joke of the day. Should have thrown out the warning. I'm throwing it out late. You have been warned. Late, but you've been warned. Oh, my goodness. All right, so that's our first one. Nobody says they get any better. But if you don't like them, you know, always money back guarantee every time. Every time. All right. Yep, so Parker made it home. Okay, good to hear. He may have texted me as well. Probably did. He did. He made it back at 6:30. So look at that. He may be checking out the show as well, or maybe looking to do so. We'll see. All right, let's say we got some chuckles in the crowd on that one. Promoters, not so much. But we've got it. We're getting more chuckles than hand smacks, face palms, so we'll see about that. We got 3 more jokes to go, folks, so who knows what'll happen. Yep, ain't that the truth, Matt says. Matt talking like a man who's been in jail. Ain't that the truth? Dave's drinking Tang. I'm drinking tangerine orange Kroger water squirt. So yes, Tang. Without the Tang flavor. And it's already liquefied. Yep, good stuff. So I appreciate, wow, we're sitting at 24 folks. Appreciate everybody coming in and checking out the show tonight. Everybody's like, oh, unplugged, no smoke machine. We'll be there. Let's see if I scroll up into that chickadee chat a little bit more, see if there's anybody else I missed out on. I'll let you guys peep in on that chat a second as well. And I'm looking at the bigger chat on the TV because that's easier. If we pitch, I don't think it would cost much. Ship Kenny there in the mail. Well, Kenny and I will have some hangout time at Bigfoot, so that's probably where I'll try to practice maybe the whole getting a guest star on the show. Try to do some live streaming or something like that throughout the event, of course. And then I'm going to do my actual show from the field because I'm off on Monday, so I don't have to leave until Sunday night, early Monday kind of thing. So we'll see how it goes, but I'll definitely be doing the show from the field, so that'll be cool. I'll talk to Scott about some interesting locations to do it, so we'll see. Can't wait to see that field. Hey, there's Paul McNeil. Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Paul, I just want to let you know, man, I threw you on that bingo list, and you apparently were not already on there. Yeah, let me go to that real quick just so you can take a look at it since you just popped in. But you are at, where did I put you? That B11. You're at B11, my man. So just so you know, you are now on the bingo list. Whether you wanted to be or not. You, too, can win, like Travis Thompson RC, a hand buzzer. Or whatever I still have left in the bingo box, the traveling bingo box. Speaking of boxes, let me go into a little bit of unboxing because I have two items to unbox. Look at this. So, what can they be? They're so long and tall. I don't know. To be honest with you, I'm not sure. Let's do the big one first, right? Big box. Let's take a look at the big box together. All right. What could be in this big long box? A lot of paper. There's a lot of paper. So it's got to be something small, probably. Up, 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 up. Oh, look at what I have here, everybody. A carbon wing spar. For what plane? Oh, for my Arrows F-15. Which is why you have not seen that plane on the channel here in quite a while, because I don't know what to do with the wing spar. I got a box of spars. When I take them out, I put them in a box that they're all in the same place. And then if I ever just need a spare or something, that's where I go. Not in the box. So I had to order another one. So yeah, that being the case, I thought I would go ahead and show you this as well. Some of my F-15, Arrows F-15 video. I think this is the last one I put out, which technically 3 flights all in one. If you haven't had a chance to see it, let's see if this is the right one. Because I don't have these labeled. Let's find out. Is this the right one or not? We're about to find out. Yep, this is it. All right, nice. All right, friends, so I'm bringing out the Arrows F-15 and the Extra 300, do a little Monday night sunset flying. So if you want to see how all that works out, you know what I recommend you do. You stick around. I want to say this video is over a year old.
Welcome to the Dave It Yourself channel, the home of unique RC creations and unique RC views.
Oh, the old intro.
Stick around.
Snow River, good to see you. No, it's not done. It's not. Flights number 3 in Florida. Yeah, I think I only got 4 flights on this plane so far.
I don't know what to tell you, but I flew this bad boy for flight 3 and flight 4. Flight 3, pretty sweet. Flight 4, let me just tell you, I'm glad I had that camera in the cockpit for that one too. So you want to see exactly what happened with this bad boy today? You know what I recommend you do? You stick around. All right.
Little Lynch V6 to go. 1 action. What? Tape. Little dab will do you.
All right. Let's see what we can do here.
You know this has been a while if you see the Extra 300 there. That thing's hanging in the ceiling. Gotta love those cockpit views, folks. FedEx Field. Affectionately called that for, well, you see why.
All right, gonna do a little bit of notch takeoff flaps. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna come down for a low pass.
Hey, Jason Anson, good to see you,
Throttle.
buddy. JCB 67, good to see you, sir. I finally caught a sunset, but it's all blurry. Yeah, that's what you get with that canopy plastic. Ba-thunk. I prefer to leave the canopy plastics on, to be honest with you. Even on that Habu video I did with the smoke canopy on it. Still came out good. But I can also see the point in, like, cutting stuff out and putting mirrors on there like Jude does with just enough RC and stuff like that.
I hear you.
Travis Thompson, you were right, man. You can ask old Jeff to know about me. He's got one too. That plane, it just flies so nice. I'm not going to play this entire video because there's 2 flights in here. If you want to see where it doesn't fly so great, but still manages it, it's in the second part of this video. You can just type Arrows F-15. I only have 2 videos on my channel with this plane. 4 flights total. I can see myself now that I got this wing spar getting all those cameras loaded up. Can you imagine 4 cameras on this dang plane? Oh. I don't know how to make that happen, but I'll figure something out.
I'll take that, folks. I will take that.
Yeah, that plane is so nice. Put a little poly varnish on it, make it all shiny like that.
Sweet
Bam!
flight on the F-15 from Arrows.
All right, so I'm not gonna play the second one, second part of that video. If you guys want to watch the second part, because again, the video is titled flights number 3 and number 4. So if you want to see number 4 in that particular video, feel free to go check that out. I do not have a link in this particular stream or anything like that, but just go to my channel and just search Arrows F-15. Like I said, there's only 2 videos on there, 4 flights total. So there you go. All right, so I hope you enjoyed that, and I am going to enjoy that plane now that I got this wing spar. I'm sure, unfortunately, there's a little mess out there, so I'm sure once I clean it up, I'll find the spar. But seeing that thing sitting there with the wings off, not flying, it's just not something I just am interested in. That's something I'm interested in doing. Speaking of something I'm interested in doing, I guess it's time for some. That's right, it's time for bingo. All right, let's get back into some of that bingo. Let's jump into that. Jason Hansen retracted a message. He must have been saying something naughty. Oh. All right, so there's that bingo list. Now we're going to jump back to, since I don't technically have a bingo cam going on right here, we're going to go with this bingo cam. All right, so bingo cam playing another track from my Reach Around album. This one's called Touch a Friend. Oh, goodness. All right, there we go. Keeping 1. What do we got? All right. This one is, get to the screen. There it is. N37! Who's N37? Let's RC! What's what? Is Let's still up in here? Let's in the chat. Let's take a look. Let's in the chat. I think Let's was here earlier. Come on, Let's. Where are you? Show up in that chat. Where you at? I've got the timer going. Spilled some balls there, Dave. Did I? Oh, I did. Thanks, Jeff. Oh, no. Did they go into the kitchen or just the two? I knew that was probably a horrible idea. All right. Thanks for telling me I spilled some balls, Jeff. Litz, all right. Litz is in the house. All right, Litz. Okay. Litz, all right. Bingo win. All right, here we go. Going into the bingo box of prizes. Reaching down deep. Reaching down deep, Litz. What is this? What is this? Oh, Scotch Velcro! The heavy stuff. Nice. Look at that. That's the good stuff. Litz, you get yourself some Scotch Velcro. Very nice. Congratulations to Litz RC for winning some Velcro. Now you know the deal. If you want the Velcro, make sure you send me your address. And tell me that you won the Velcro and make it easier on me. That would be great. If you don't want it, of course, don't send me your address. It's totally fine. You have until, well, I prefer you do it tonight. But if I don't have the names by end of day Tuesday, everything's going out Wednesday. If I get all the names tonight, things will go out tomorrow. So we'll see how that works. So congratulations to both Travis Thompson and Litz RC for being our two bingo winners tonight, giving away some grand, fantastic stuff as usual. You don't forget, I still got one unboxing to do. Oh, look at me in here. It's so exciting. All right, let's take a look and see what else we've got going on here. So we've talked about that. We just did that. I know we just did that. And I know we're getting ready to roll over to the next hour. So before we do that, how about we try to do some more jokes of the day? That's right. Let's do another joke of the day. Why not? Everybody likes a joke of the day. Unless they're horrible, which this one could be. There's only one way to find out. And here it is. All right, so a young boy and his grandfather are gathering the leaves in the yard. The boy finds an earthworm trying to get back into his hole and says, "Grandpa, I bet I can put that worm back in that hole." "I'll bet you $5 you cannot. It's too wiggly and limp to put back in that little hole." The boy runs into the house and comes back out with a can of hairspray. He sprays the worm until it is straight and stiff as a board, and then he puts the worm back into the hole. The grandfather hands the boy $5, grabs the hairspray, and runs into the house. 30 minutes later, grandfather comes back out with his hands the boy another $5. The boy says, "But Grandpa, you already gave me $5. "I know. That was from your grandma." And that's our second joke of the day. Oh, the second $5 was from your grandma. Oh, my goodness. Like I said, if you don't like those jokes, just ask for your money back at the door. Talk to Bruno. You can't miss him. Bald guy, front door. Looks like a bouncer, because he is. Oh, good stuff. All right, so we got a couple of bingo winners tonight. We are cooking. Got some unboxings going. I want to say we jump into another Foamy Homie Spotlight. Let's jump into another Foamy Homie Spotlight. It's probably the one I pushed earlier, but let's check it again anyway, because it's a Dutch Love. I know most of you guys are subscribed to Dutch Love. If you are not, please do. He is currently sitting at 274 subs and sitting at 294 videos. So there's a little bit of a ratio issue there. He needs at least one sub per video, so let's help him out with that. As you can see, I am not only subscribed, but I got my bell on. That's the way it should be when you're subscribed to the folks you care about. That's a PSA. All right, so who else we got going on here? Snow River, best friend from high school, sent me a text and basket rocks and pictures I'm going to where Kirk fought the Gorn. Oh, nice. All right. Didn't say they were good. Yeah, Mom said didn't say they were good. Just free. That's right. Boss223 says that the finger lights work great. Yeah, man, those things are awesome. I'm glad you like them, boss. And then if you have a cockpit that's got a little hole, the canopy's got a little hole in there to let air into the bubble canopy or whatever, you can hot glue one of the little lights at the bottom, and it'll shine up through the hole onto the dash, or onto the cockpit canopy dash there. So I've done that. But yeah, I'm glad you like those, man. That's good stuff. Paul McNeil's got that UMX Radiant. He said he's going to be bringing that barefoot. I'm going to be bringing mine as well. Hopefully Jeff from Laura, Alabama will be bringing his as well. And anybody else that happens to have one, hopefully bring those. I think just kind of like with the Aero Scout, see who can stay up the longest kind of thing. I think we're going to try to do that with those little things because that's something that literally can take up hours. We get some thermals coming off that hill, those little UMX Radiants. I think what we should probably do is put little pieces of streamer maybe on the tails, different colors, so that we can keep an eye on them and see who's, because that may get confusing after a while. But I think that might be pretty cool, especially if we get a cool video or photo of all of them kind of clustered together, some sort of flock. That would be cool. So yeah, make sure you bring yours. Don't forget to bring your batteries and your charger. That little tiny USB charger. Don't forget to bring that thing, unless you got a different way to charge them. I think I have a charging board. We'll see if that happens to work. Dang. All right. Yeah, we're already brushing up to the end of that first hour. I can't believe it, folks. It's crazy. I even had some new photos that I was going to put out as far as like cool wallpaper photos for you guys that I was going to be putting out. But yeah, we'll do those next show. I got a few of those that are going to be coming your way. I know some of you guys really like those wallpapers that I put out. So, you can do the same thing. But in case you happen to like the ones I put out, they're free. Something you can have out of the show for free. You don't even have to return it if they give you your money back. You get to keep it. Oh, some good stuff. All right, let's take a look and see what else we got in there. I'm very excited for you, Snow River, on that. That's good stuff. I have made a foam lathe, boss says. That ought to be interesting. That was a good episode. Everybody's going to be trying to look for that episode tonight. That is awesome. UMX Night Vapor Formation Nightfly. That would also be interesting, JCB. I do not have one of those planes, but I know that Dave Marshall does. I'm pretty sure he'll be there. But that would be cool, too. And, of course, the Night Radiant Flock, all of those up there going. That was fun. And Scott's they're going to be doing some fireworks or something like that one night. I don't know if they'll allow you to be flying a Night Radiant above all that. I'll probably bring one of my drones to maybe try to capture some of that, but we'll see how all that works out. But yeah, that ought to be a pretty smoking hot event. I'm pretty excited. Put a different color finger tail on the light, yeah. Finger light on the tail, yeah. That wouldn't weigh it down at all. But if you unglued it to the underside, that would actually work really good, boss. Because those little UMX Radians, those things can hold. I mean, I put a Insta360 Go 2 on one. So, of course, I strapped it straight to the belly looking down, but it's still a pretty cool video. Yeah, Night Radians and the fireworks again, yeah, no doubt. Yeah, that'll be fun. I'll be looking forward to having some of that kind of fun. Luke, are you currently growing a Bigfoot beard? I sure hope you say yes. That would be awesome. Or is anybody out there going to Bigfoot and growing a Bigfoot beard? Look, I've even started, like on my phone, my Bigfoot list of things to take. I've already started that. I mean, I'm telling you. Making a list of things to sell. Problem is, there were so many planes I want to take that having room left over to also put like my huge tent mahal and table and the other stuff. I could pretty much get most of that in there, but to also pack stuff in there that I want to sell, that might be tough. We'll see. Although I'd really like to just take some stuff to sell, but we'll see about that. Promoters, I can't grow a beard. And not me neither, really. This is, I guess, sort of coming in a little bit. We'll see. We'll see what it looks like when it's all said and done. And yo, Mr. Carter. Oh, good stuff. All right, so what else do I want to talk about? I didn't really have anything much of topics to go over tonight, just because I knew I was going to be kind of short on time when watching the hanging out, watching some football and stuff. But let's see here. We certainly have. Let's see. Let me take a look at my list here. Bear with me there. Oh yeah, so doing that, having somebody guest on the show or whatever like that, or want to be a part of the show, be the Foamy Homie Spotlight Live. Foamy Homie Spotlight Live, the live edition. If anybody ever wants to be on the show, just buy a new plane. You want to show it off? Let me know. Hit me up at the DavidYourSoulChannel@gmail.com. You do not have to. You do not have to comment in the stream here for that. Yes, no river. The Tent Mahal, my man. It is a monster. I think I bought this thing like at Costco back in the day. And if you've ever shopped at Costco or someplace like that, you know they have some pretty outlandish stuff at times. But this thing has got a living room, a master bedroom, and a walk-in closet in the bedroom. And even on the windows, they have mullets. So it's pretty funny. But the problem is it has been it's got like a huge carrier with the rolling carrier. It's a monster. So the problem is it's been in that carrier for the better part of 10 years. So I gotta get it out and see. Barry, when is Bigfoot? Bigfoot, I think, is October 20. Well, I've got it right here on my dang phone on that little list. Bigfoot is, the official dates are October 20th through 23rd. So it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Thursday, they're going to be doing some stuff there as well. Like, I think they have some local kids from YMCA, youth groups, church groups, something coming out there to do some stuff on Thursday. And then Friday, the actual kind of event kind of kicks off. And then Saturday will be the big day. And then Sunday will be kind of like the wrap-up day. So that'll be pretty exciting. But yeah, Scott's got, he's got all these people coming from all over the place, fireworks, this kind of thing. He's thinking about trying to get a aircraft flyover of some sort. He's just got so many things going on. Juggling all these things together. He's an amazing man, so I'm sure he can pull it off. But better him than me, let me tell you. But yeah, so I'm packing all kinds of things. I've already had to revise the planes I want to take list a couple of times. I really want to try to squeeze the EC-1500 in there because I really want to redo the tandem parachute jump thing that I did with the Insta360 Go 2 on one guy. I'd like to do like 3 parachutes and have 2 cameras on 2 guys. That would be cool. But anyway, so hopefully doing that. But I think if we can get like some Insta360, I'm not Insta360, but the EC-1500s, hopefully somebody else brings one. Or if there's a couple of them out there, maybe we can get some drop contests where we try to drop solo cups into the middle of the big circle target out there in the middle of the runway. Something. We can try to figure something out. But I'm definitely going to try to take mine out there since they have plenty of room to try to do that kind of stuff. So I definitely want to try to take that. And since it pretty much tears down pretty well, that'll be a pretty easy thing to do. And then the night rating, of course. I want to take the big T-28 Trojan. I got to start working on the Corsair. Hopefully bring it ready to roll. Hopefully be one of the few planes that I have to not have to take apart kind of thing because it'll be all finished and stuff. And we'll talk about that here shortly because it's still got one more box to undo. So we'll talk about what that could possibly be here shortly. For now, though, let's jump back in that cheetah jet. All right, so cleared down to 400 feet AGL. Flyer Friday at 3 p.m. Promoter says, oh, we have big things coming to BHAM. I know it, man. Honestly, how, because I know Scott's goal is to make it like the #1 RC field in the Southeast kind of thing, which legitimately, it legitimately is ahead of the running as far as I'm concerned. But when it gets nationally recognized, I think that'll happen probably within 5 years. For just the turnaround that has occurred over there. From all the old stuff being torn out, all the new stuff being put in, all the renovations and everything that's been done over there. It's just a great group of folks, just like yourself, Luke, over there that help out with that field. So, yeah, good stuff. I'm very excited about seeing all the new stuff down there. That's the other thing. Got to pack planes. Got to pack cars because there's car tracks. I'm probably got to bring the Sentin and maybe the Rustler, and then I got to bring like a crawler. So I got to bring like the Gen 8 or maybe like the Gen 7 or the Gen 10. Or I want to take something. So then I got to pack a drone. I got to pack at least one drone so get some good aerials on stuff. So there's a lot of stuff to decide, and then try to figure out how it gets in the van. Might have to string a net from the coat hangers across the ceiling kind of thing in there and just shove shit in there. Who knows? I don't know. We'll see. If you've ever seen any of my Styrofoam Tetris adventures before. But it seems impossible. Probably is, but I can probably still make it somewhat happen. Oh, so that's good stuff. Oh! I do love it when the machine does that on its own because it makes it easier on me because that means now it's time for another bingo! So let's take a look at that bingo list. Like I said, I got some new add-ons on there like Jono Edwards. Now they're at 072. We've got ourselves, what else did I say? I put Hamilton's Hanger on there somewhere. Got Redbeard on there now. All the spots are filled with folks. So even folks that will probably never be in the stream, like Pilot Ryan or RC Geek, things like that. But still, Hamilton's Hanger's at G53 now, right above old Aerospace Matt. So yeah, so we'll see all about that. But all the spaces are taken for now. Maybe we'll come back around where we do doubles and bingo and triples and stuff. But right now, this is what we're doing. All right, well, keep an eye on my balls for me, Jeff. I don't want to have any balls pop out. Oh, especially not at my age. All right, here we go. For my Reach Around album still. This one's called Feeling Froggy. I got one ball in my hand. And clearly the fart machine was giving me its own rating on that. Does not like the songs of the Reach Around album. Oh well. This one is hold it, push it, flip it, look at it again, make sure it's right. G47! And that is Randy Butterfield. What's the what? A solid, honest win if Randy is in the chat. And of course, that is Randy BRC as well. Now, do I have Randy on there twice? That's a good question now. I need to take a look. But right now, we'll take a look at that later. Right now, it is Randy BRC or Randy Butterfield, the same cat. Do I have Randy BRC on there? Or RB? All right. I'll have to take a look. You guys let me know. But as of right now, G47, which is Randy Butterfield, which is Randy BRC. Randy, are you in the chat, my man? Randy B is here. Man, am I glad that's on a string. This show almost went sideways faster than usual. All right, Randy B, here we go. We're going to be pulling something out of the bingo box for you. It's been a while since you've had some stuff for me, too. Let's see what we got here for you. All right. Let's see. I don't know. Here we go. Oh, challenge puzzle. Randy BRC, Randy Butterfield. Challenge puzzle. All right. Time to start adding some of those to your fun things for the grandkids over there. Challenge puzzle. Time to challenge those little ones with a little brain challenge puzzle. Now, just so you know, when you get this box will most likely be destroyed because I'm going to be putting it in one of those little package envelopes. So just keep that in mind. Hopefully not. We'll see. So, Randy B, congratulations. 3 winners. All right. Doing great tonight. 3 winners. You know what you do if you want it? Send me the email with your address and make sure that you also remind me what it is you want just to make it easier on me. If you don't want it, don't email me. And if I don't get any of your emails by Tuesday, I'll be mailing stuff out by Wednesday. All right? But if I get all the emails tonight, things will go out tomorrow. That's how that works. Hey, we're sitting on concurrent views of 18 and 18 likes. So if it stays like that toward the end of the show, or at least, you know, the concurrent peak viewers and likes match, everybody in the show wins. We were 2 off last week. 2 off. So it doesn't take much. So make sure you hit that thumbs up while you're here or on your way out. All right, so that worked out well. So we've got ourselves 3 winners on that so far. Still got another unboxing to do, and it's still got another Wayback vid. So let's go ahead and throw another Wayback vid now, and that is Wayback vid time! Dinner Sub Channel Wayback vids. I'm pretty sure this is the right video. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Speaking of some 360 action, there's another plane I would love to get back out and do some flying on. That thing's sitting right here in front of me in the living room. If you guys noticed, old Randy BRC was also throwing some 360 action out. He put a little 360 video out. Now this one's already been edited, so you can't really scroll around. At least I don't think you can. This is out by my old original FedEx field. Chattahoochee River. Now the camera's moving around all based on keyframes. Keyframes basically are where you adjust the picture where you want it to be. Take a picture of that. Or basically put a spot there, which basically saves that view. And then you just keep changing the camera angle how you want it. Adding keyframes all along the way, and then it plays them out like this. It's a 360. Just brought out the X3. But to be honest with you, except for me needing to replace my lens on my X1 or the 1X, I probably should have put the Make You Sick warning on this video. Aerospace Matt's always been a big fan of these videos. Sage loves puzzles. Well, you know it's coming then. Nice. Good for you, man. I can tell you with the Insta360 1X basically standing up on this thing, and you can see the horizon line on the plane there. It's going left to right. This thing still flew pretty good, but you could tell it had a big sail in the middle. So many crazy things you can do with that camera. I've been watching a lot of warthog videos lately. Just like that Insta360 Go. One makes that fuselage so dang long. Who has this A10 in their hangar? Besides that Aeros F-15, this is probably one of my top 3 planes. This one, the Aeros F-15, and the Trojan T-28. I know the Aero Scout's screaming, what? Nice. Insta 361X. Own the moment, man. Oh, man. Oh, Paul McNeil, if you can get your van running before Bigfoot, you'll be bringing a box trailer. Hey, I was just talking to my son, Parker, today. As a matter of fact, talking about, yeah, man, I think I need to get a trailer hitch on the van kind of thing, because it's like times like this, I can see the next Bigfoot, I can see me filling the van and then maybe filling the trailer for stuff to sell. That's the only way I'd be able to get everything there, I think. Or at least just rent a trailer and not fill the van at all. That would be nice as well. Because it's always so hard to get that out of there. All right, Matt, you going to go ahead out, buddy? You do it, man. Probably getting to be close to sunset over there. Probably 7:50-ish where you are, 7:50 something. So go get it, man. Get some good sunset footage. That's what I tried to do the other night. Got lucky with that. I got lucky with the rainbow, but if I'd have stayed around later and been able to put the lights on the Aeroscout, because you didn't get the chance to see the lights that I had. You saw them in the video, but they weren't on. I had lights underneath the wings of the Aeroscouts facing toward the fuselage a little bit. So if I get a chance to fly it in a night video, I'll try to do that. Little Lee Davidson's action, just not at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, but yeah, Paul, I'd like to see that box trailer, no doubt. Oh, snow's got some forest fires going on. That sucks. No way you can rig up an RC plane with some sort of water bottle dispensing system to make it so that you can say that you're trying to help. That'd be cool. Hey, man, I just want to help. By flying styrofoam over the fire, good call. Yeah, Matt's like, I remember those days. Don't miss them. Yeah, you don't get too many forest fires in Florida now, Matt. That's for sure. Your biggest hassle is crocodiles. So there we go. All right, let's see. Wow. I guess that tells me what we've got going on next. So you know what that is? We've got more bingo. Why not? Sure, why not? We've got 3 winners so far, so why not? What are the chances that we might be able to get 1 more, 2 more, 3 more? Let's find out. We got 3 more to go, so let's find out. All right, let's go back and take a look at that bingo list. Take a look at all that. See those names on there. DIY hat trick tonight. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, for sure. It is already the hat trick. That's right. All right, so there's that list. Let's go back to that close cam. And perform another hit from my Reach Around album. This one's called Hey, That's Mine. Keeping an eye on my ball spillage, Jeff. Let me know if any of my balls spill out. Because that's what a good buddy does. All right, now this one is, let me click back over to the list, because this one is N31, and that's Kenneth Wise. What's what? Kenneth Wise is the winner. So, Kenneth, if you happen to be out there, let me know. We'll give you the obligatory 60 seconds. I don't know where to put it. I'm just going to have to put it right here on my laptop. You'll just have to trust me that 60 seconds have gone by. Paul's doing some grilling. Jason Hansen's doing some burgers. All right, so this is going to be our first non-win of the evening. That sucks. All right, but he's still got a few more seconds, so we'll see. There we go. Still draining away. Oops. There we go. Kind of see. There we go. Yep. Coming down to it. All right. Anything? Bueller. Nope, time's up. All right, well, I know that makes us sad. But what makes us happy? It's Joke of the Day! That's right. Joke of the Dave. Time to do another one. Why not? I know it's a little early, but why not? We're going to do it anyway. Another Joke of the Day. Here we go. Let's see what we've got here. Did that one. All right. All right. This is an oldie but a goodie. You may remember this from before. Maybe not. All right. Lady goes to the doctor and complains that her husband is losing interest in sex. The doctor gives her a pill but warns that it is still experimental. He tells her to slip it into his mashed potatoes at dinner. So that night she does just that. About a week later, she comes back to the doctor where she says, "Doctor, the pill worked great. I put it in his mashed potatoes just like you said, and it wasn't 5 minutes later that he jumped up, threw all the food and dishes on the floor, grabbed me, ripped all my clothes off, and did me right there on the table. Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't realize that the pill was that strong. The foundation will be glad to pay for any damages." "Oh, that's okay. We're never going back to that restaurant anyway." And that's another Joke of the Day! I do vaguely remember maybe telling that joke before this joke. But if it came back around in the joke box, it was time to throw it out. Yeah, just remember, if you don't like it, get your money back on the way out. We still have one more to go. Speaking of us, so one more to go. Let's see what else we have in the chickadee chat. If there's anybody out there new that I've missed out on saying hello to. I think you lost B9 and B4. Oh, listen to these guys. Barry, are you really hurting for some rubber dog poop? I'm pretty sure B9's still on there. Let's take a look. Let's all satisfy our minds. I'm pretty positive it's in there. As a matter of fact, you want me to check see if it's in the bucket? Yep, I see it. So I'm positive it's still there. Will it come out next? Maybe. Jason Hansen, B13. Jason, you're a recent winner, too, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah. But I know once you start getting those, David, you're so prized, you just want more and more and more. I get it. Because they're just so fabulous. It's because I do it for you. That's why. Can I give you crap gifts? Sure. Can I give you gifts as crap? Yeah. But I try to give you something that you wouldn't buy for yourself, but would still like to have. Maybe in the junk drawer, hidden somewhere, but you'd still like to have it. So there we go with that. All right. So I've done both my videos now. We still got one more joke of the day. We still got another aviation-related word of the day, so we can certainly get to that now that we've already learned how funny I am with these jokes. So let's get time to grab your pencil, pens, crayons, chalk, marker, whatever you can, because it's time to jot down the next aviation-related word of the day. And now we're going to be moving to J for Juliet. Anybody have any discrepancies on that? Should it be Django? Anyway, J for Juliet. And our J word for the week is, or J phrase or J word is, jink. Jink. All right. I'll give you another chance to guess it out. Make it a little more interesting, folks. Stars in the chat. Who can tell me what jink means? Get yourself some free Dave Yourself decals. And maybe a bonus gift as well. Who can tell me what jink means? Romeo. Juliet. Romeo. Juliet. Anybody know what jink is? Because that's our next aviation-related word of the day. I'll give it about 60 seconds-ish to see if we get anybody pecking away right now. What is jink besides this show? Travis Thompson says to jerk and yank. And by gosh, that is pretty darn accurate because the answer is a quick maneuver to avoid a threat is jank. And I actually thought that was juke, but that's apparently a football term, and it's okay that I thought that because it is football Friday, Monday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, football Sunday, that's it. That's right, 2 days after football Friday. All right, good job there, Travis Thompson. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. I will, let's see here. We still have another bingo to come, and you are in my double bingo bonus winner. So Travis, you already qualify for some David Yourself decals. So if you want to send me your email address to your address to the David Yourself channel at gmail.com, I'll make sure I get those out to you. But not just yet, because we still got another 2 more bingos to do, and you're a double bingo contestant. So who knows? The show may not be over. Excuse me. More tang. There we go. All right, sorry about that. All right, so good deal on that. And like I said, we do have a few more bingos to pull out. Let me scroll through my list here. Every time I scroll through my list. Okay, yeah. All right, let's just go and get into it again. Let's go and jump into another bingo. All right, so let's see what we got there. So Travis Thompson is up in there. We need one of these cats to win. Double bingo bonus. So let's see what happens. All right, we pulled 4. We got 3 winners, 1 non-winner. Still got 2 more to go. And coming from my reach around album, it's called Reach Around Bingo. All right. Hopefully when I replace these balls, whenever that happens, that they're white again. All right. Oh, sorry. Yeah, this one is feeling squirrely. Oh, it's not like that. All right, here we go. Got ourselves another bingo ball. Hit it with the light. Because now this one is I-16! Wreck 'em Roy! Wet Sweat! Is recommended to be checked. Let's take a look and see. Wreck 'em, are you in the chat? Boom! Wreck 'em Roy is a bingo winner if he's in the chat. Let me scroll up real quick. I don't think Wreck 'em's in the chat. He's probably out flying. Crashing. Matt said he will have that A10 soon. Oh man, got to get that playing. That thing's awesome. All right, I am not seeing. I'm not seeing him. We'll give him another little bit of time here. See how that goes. Wreck 'em. If anybody's got Wreck 'em's number, let him know. He's got 60 seconds. Show the beast some love. I'm telling you, man. Feeling you. About time that you won, Barry. It's been a while. When is the last time you won? Was it last year, I think? It's been a while. Do you remember what you won? Because I know I don't. I'm hoping you're still enjoying it. I want to say you may have gotten some of my very rare water slide David Yourself decals. I want to say you may have gotten some of those. All right. Reckon you still got yourself a little bit of time here. There, we don't stand a chance. I even put them in the bucket to make it easier, just reach in there and grab them. But if the balls don't want to show, the balls don't want to show. Sometimes that's a good thing. I'm seeing I won the aviation word. You might have snow. Unpredictable jerk, the aircraft changing line. Yep. You did indeed, sir. So if you would like some Dave Yourself decals, make sure you email me your address to the Dave Yourself channel at gmail.com. There may be something in there else. Who knows? I don't have any plain envelopes. I only have the padded job, so there's no reason to just send regular just decals in a padded envelope. Might as well throw something in there. So if you want them, send me your address. I'll get them to you. You can have some. All right. Well, Reckham, you're officially out of time there, bud. All right. So we're three for 5. So not bad. Hopefully we'll still pull one out. Hopefully it'll be one of the bees. So show the bees some love. We'll see. We're looking for Roy. Yeah. He's out and about. That's okay. No problem. I was watching some of his videos earlier, so I know he's busy flying. All right. Let's jump into another Foamy Homie Spotlight. Got a couple more of these. See who this is right now. Oh, Eric Quinn. Eric! Not in the chat because he's probably customizing some plane or something, so that's totally fine. But he's busting up there pretty good. He's got a good ratio of 561 subs to 537 bids. So that's a good call there. And he has got quite a lot of content there as well. So check out EQ. I'm sure everybody in here is already an EQ fan. Already subbed up. You can see I'm subbed up with the bell. But yeah, EQ is probably actually doing some customizations right now. As we speak, he's probably making a video right now. I would not be surprised. Record crash again. I can't even tell what plane it is. Oh no. Are you with Snow? Are you with Reckham? Are you at the field with him, or you're just watching his videos, or do you guys live anywhere near each other? Am I making all of this up? Totally possible. Oh. All right. Anything else in the cheaty chat I missed out on? No Uncle Roy. No. No Uncle Roy tonight. Speaking of no uncles tonight, where's Uncle Kenny? Where's old Kenny? Hangar 51. Oh, looking at his video. And will Kenny be doing a show later on this evening? That's a good question. All right, let's see. Still got one more bingo. Still got one more joke. So we're not completely done yet. Threw both my videos out already. I already asked about the Bigfoot beard. Anything else I missed on? I don't think so. So, Jeff, I may have missed if you gave me an answer earlier with regards to if you're deciding what to do about your Corsair. I could try to scroll up and find that, but maybe I'll just ask you again. Have you thought about what you're going to do about your Corsair? Are you going to at least, are you going to do anything to it, is the question. Are you going to poly it or Mod Podge it or anything? You're going to put a decal, you're going to have Crazy Eddie hit it. What's the deal? I would like to know. And are you going to be bringing it to Bigfoot? Even more important. I'd like to know that as well. Hopefully there'll be several of those there at the Bigfoot. That would be nice to have at least a 4-plane flight with Corsairs. That would be really cool. And I'm really interested to see what old Chris Wolf's going to bring from RC Geek. I'd be interested to see what kind of trailer he's toting. Just going to fly it now, huh? Put that run cam up in there. Mount that run cam on there, Jim. Nah, you do what you want to do. But yeah, that I don't see too many of those Corsair videos out there yet with cameras on the plane yet. Jason Hansen's going to repaint his Aeroscout, going to the B-13 bomber scheme. Uh-oh. Going to throw some Nerf whistle footballs on there from the dollar store? That'll be interesting, Jason. Yeah, we want to see some of that. So yeah, the weekend here was kind of not great. Friday night, I kind of waited to see what was going to happen, to see if there was going to be. Said it was going to be mostly cloudy, so I was kind of hoping that we'd get some high clouds where it kind of leaves the horizon alone enough for the sun to crest the horizon, kind of thing, or the cloud layer between it and the horizon, so that it illuminates the underside of the clouds, makes them pink or purple. It didn't do that. It didn't do that. It basically cloud cover curve went over the curve of the planet, kind of thing, and it did not. It didn't illuminate the bottom of those clouds at all. So Friday, nothing. Saturday, it's raining. Today it was raining. Most of the day just gray, and then it finally got nice like about 30 minutes before the show went on. So hopefully it's nice where you guys are and you get a chance to fly. If so, let me know what kind of flying you did and if you had any greaser landings or any had to take your parts bag out there, pick stuff up. Because besides that Aeroscout, excuse me, I haven't done any extra flying. And I think I might actually just try to start focusing on putting my crash compilation video together. Maybe not fly for another couple weeks and just work on doing that because that's going to take forever. It'd be so worth it when it's done, but goodness gracious, it's going to take forever. Jason, are you on Instagram, man, or anything like that? Do you post your stuff anywhere? Rain this morning, nice this afternoon. Don't really know how to do a release mechanism, though. Well, it depends on what you want to do there, man. You can always do the external servo rubber band kind of thing, holding your payload in place and then just flick a switch, let it drop the rubber, release the rubber band. That's always an easy way to go. You can always do an interior servo with a servo arm. It's got like the two arms on it, and then you can have one on each side, and then have little pins on the servo arm so that when it rotates, it pulls the pins in, and when it rotates, it pulls the pins, pushes the pins back out, and then you can have something like that where you have pins holding something on the wings. Of course, getting the E-flite serverless release mechanisms, those are cool. They're not cheap though. And if you could still find it, I know that Hobby King probably still has them. Somebody could check. That would be great to find out. But they used to make the quantum bomb drops, and it's that actual like World War II looking bomb with the fins on the back, the whole thing. It's a plastic shell, splits in half. You can fill it with talcum powder or whatever, clamp it back together, and then it's got its own drop system with the servo leads that you just plug right in. I don't know if they still make that, but that was probably one of my most favorite bomb drops just because it's got that really cool, comes with that really cool bomb. Comes with this little Nerf cone that goes on the front of the bomb, but after it hits asphalt 2 or 3 times, that Nerf cone's destroyed. So your best bet's to always drop those things in grass somewhere, fill them full of powder, and just watch the big smoke cloud. I did that with my first timber. After I crashed the timber, I had to repaint it. I repainted it like kind of like an army green and put those bombs on there. In some of my earlier videos, I did some of that. But those are cool, especially on windy days. Hits the ground, the smoke cloud comes out, and wind carries it off. Just makes the cloud even more huge. Don't have a really good camera to record. Okay. All right. Well, let us know if that changes. But yeah, I would like to see that. You know me and custom Aeroscouts. I love them. Yeah, man. Really, the best advice I could ever give anybody is really just, even if it doesn't have anything to do with RC, if there's something you're not sure about how to do, but you're interested in doing it, just look it up on YouTube. Whether it's changing a battery in a car, to painting a house, to fetching mole ferrets out of the woods, whatever. There's a YouTube video out there for it. So bomb drop devices and DIY bomb drop devices, there's a ton of them out there. But I always try to look for the most simplistic thing. So one servo, would be perfect. And then there's a bunch of ways to do it. There's even some really, really, really cool, and way above my pay grade because I'm not an engineer at all. But I saw one video where this guy had one servo working all 3 retracts on a plane, a smaller plane, like a little 1.1 plane, whatever kind of thing. It was like a balsa kit, I think he built. But he had the one servo working all 3 of the gear kind of thing, and I thought that was pretty crazy. The tail gear, the 2 main gear kind of thing. and one servo pulled them all up and pushed them all down. And just the way he had it all set out, looked like a Da Vinci drawing. The way he had it all drawn out, but it worked like a champ. Physics, engineering, and physics. I tell you, it's something else. But yeah, if I had room to spread out a little bit to work on some projects like that, maybe I'd get into some of those. But for now, I just prefer to just spend the money on serverless releases or the quantum bomb drops, or even does not have the greatest range, but I have used it before, where you can get the drone drop mechanism thing, where you get like the little, kind of like this little key fob job, and then you can mount whatever you want to your plane or whatever, and then use your key fob to make it drop. That works okay-ish, but it has about the same range as you would have for your key fob for your car in a parking lot kind of thing. So after about 100 feet, it's about worthless. Hold it up to your chin, maybe, make it work, but it doesn't work that great. But I have used that kind of thing before on some things. But same kind of thing. It was just holding a rubber band. It was just holding a rubber band shut. So when it opened, it released the rubber band and then dropped stuff. So I've got some videos of that out there. Just some total DIY, made it up stuff. Yeah, JCB, YouTube. That's how I fix my toilet. Now that's important. Exactly right. Yeah, that's always the advice I give out. I might have some good advice sometimes. I might even surprise myself sometimes, but most time. HK is supposed to have the candy dropper module available by the end of the month. That's another one that I purchased before. I had that on the Timber X that I customized to be a U.S. Navy plane, and had that candy dropper on there. That thing's pretty cool. The thing with the candy dropper is that it's just, it's absolutely cool, absolutely perfect. It's a large module. It's about this big, and it's got basically the two bay doors that just open up, kind of thing. And I think that might be that might be a one servo. That might be a one servo system inside that. Can't remember. It's been a while since I've seen that thing. It's in storage. But yeah, that's a great module. But the thing with that one would be, the best thing to do with that would be have something like the Apprentice or something that's got a large fuselage on it, so that you could carve out a spot for that dropper, so that you can kind of countersink it into the plane more. Some more, it's just the bomb doors that you see hanging out, not this entire belly module kind of thing full of stuff, because then it would help protect it a little bit more, kind of thing. But yeah, for $25, yeah, the candy dropper's like $25. Yeah, one servo. Yeah, it's a good deal. The quantum bomb drops are normally $25 a piece too. So if you can ever find those from Hobby King, I don't know if they still have Quantum, Quanum, I think, Quantum. They make drone stuff as well, and some other things. But yeah, the only thing about that candy dropper as well is that the little plastic tabs on the inside of the bay doors that the linkage hooks to, that tab, the plastic that they use, or at least the ones that they had 2 years ago now at this point, those tabs, they're just really, really weak. And after the bomb doors, if it just doesn't quite shut properly, because sometimes they don't necessarily shut all the way. It's not a tooth mechanism. It's just flush to flush, but sometimes they don't quite sit right. And even if you try to, candy gets jammed, sometimes it breaks off. And if one of those breaks off, then the whole door is jammed, just loose. And then you got to try to epoxy that back on. Now, I have tried to do that, and now I have one of those little liquid glue pens with the little blue light, like Skip will use. I finally have one of those. So if I could find that candy dropper, that might be a good glue adhesive thing to try to use there. Maybe that little adhesive stuff, we use the little blue light on it. Maybe that might be the way to go. But I got to first find the candy dropper. Let me know if those do come back in, Snow. That'd be fun to find out, because that would be good. But yeah, basically candy is about all you can put in there. Like, I think I remember trying to put one of the regular green and white plastic parachute bin kind of things in there, and I don't think that worked too well, if I remember correctly. It certainly wouldn't take two, I know that. So yeah, the candy dropper does have its limitations, as cool as it is, though. Quantum is available from the European warehouse. That makes sense. That makes sense. How much they want for those things now? They still like $25 American. Because I mean, for what you get, the quantum bomb drop's just the way to go. Just because the bomb drop mechanism itself, It comes with additional plates that you can glue on Nerf footballs or whatever. And then it comes with the 2 bombs with the 2 clamshell split apart jobs. The only thing I wish they would do with this bomb drops is foam, just make them out of a harder foam, like a Nerf foam kind of thing or something. So when they hit the ground, they bounce and split open. You have 2 pieces, maybe with a plastic interior, so that they snap together. But the outside should be all that, like Nerf foam kind of stuff. $17.99. That's European though, right? What's the conversion? Hey, Paul McNeil's 1 part closer to fixing that van. That's good stuff. We'll be seeing that thing rolling up to old Bigfoot after all. Oh. Wow. Somebody had the chili. It doesn't matter because now that means it's time for a bingo. Let's do some more bingo. Why not? We are 5 in. Let's take a look at that list one last time. And grab my Spexaloozas. And I can't use the bingo cam because bingo cam is not set up. So we'll go with this cam instead. All right. Last time for the reach around, fellas. All right, so this is the last track from the Reach Around album as well. This is called Sayonara Senora. All right, here we go. Final bingo of the night. Please be a B. Please be a B. Ah, son of a dork. It's not. It is not a B, fellas. Sorry. But it is a. Let's make sure I'm looking at it right because I'll shout it out wrong. G46. G46 is one-way RC. I do not believe a one-way RC is in the chat tonight. We can take a look and see just in case. Pretty sure he's not. One way, are you in the house tonight? Did you sneak in when I wasn't looking? Let's take a look. Do a little quick scroll up. I don't see him. All right. So all 6 balls. All 6 balls. Go back in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right. Well, sorry, bees. Maybe next week. But we do have 3 big winners tonight. So congratulations to you guys for that. 3 prizes going out. Make sure if you want these prizes, you send me your addresses to thedateityourselfchannel@gmail.com. Hopefully tonight, just do that so I can get these out tomorrow. If not, I will wait as late as Tuesday before I send them out on Wednesday. If for some reason you can't get to your laptop tonight. But when you do email me your address, make sure you email me what it is that you wanted to help remind me. Thank you. And again, if you don't want the gift, don't email me. It's totally fine. Or you can just email me and say, hey, I don't want it. That's also fine. All right. Don't think we're done yet. Let's go to the box. All right. Let's get into this last unboxing, shall we? All right. So these were kind of hard to find. But very excited to show that I now have another set of E-Flight British Spitfire decals. Okay? Why am I doing that? Oh, you'll just have to stay tuned to find out. I have a theme going. So there we go. 2 boxes. One had decals in it, and one had a wing spar. So now, to be able to see some Arrows F-15 videos finally coming back to my channel. Gosh, that poor thing. Missed that plane. I can't tell you the last time I've flown a 6S battery. It's been that long. Oh, so I'll be ready to break that out. So, all right, good stuff. The fact that we didn't have another bingo, ours is our final winner. I know, kind of sad. I get it, but what do we like to do when we're sad? Well, I know what I like to do, but I know what I should do, and that is to have a laugh. And the way you laugh is using Joke of the Dave. All right, last bit of punishment for you. If you think you can deal with it, I got one more joke of the day. Will it be a good one? I don't know. We'll find out. All right. You ready? Sure you are. Here we go. A police officer attempts to stop a car for speeding, and the guy gradually increases his speed until he's topping 100 miles an hour. The man eventually realizes he can't escape and finally pulls over. The cop approaches the car and says, "It's been a long day, buddy, and my shift is almost over. So if you can give me one good excuse for your behavior, I'll let you go." The guy thinks about it for a few seconds and then says, "Well, my wife ran away with a cop last week, and I thought you were trying to chase me down to give her back." He let him go. That's our final joke of the day. Oh, you got to think quick. The cops give you that kind of opportunity. You got to think quick. It doesn't go wrong very often. Oh, Wreckham Roy. Hey, Wreckham Roy, you were in the house. Guess what, Wreckham? Did somebody call you and tell you that you won in bingo earlier? They should have. If you had real friends, they would have. Because you did. But you have to be here to win. You know that. Oh, but Wreckham, your name was in fact one of our big winners tonight. I-16, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, good stuff. So I hope you enjoyed that as well. See some crack ups. See a few crack ups in the chat popping up. So go ahead and show that to the viewers at home so you know that I'm not the only one that thinks these jokes are somewhat funny. Got some other folks out there too. All right. That is good stuff. So remember, in case the thing for next week is what are our words of the day from last week? We did I for what? India. That's right. Not indigo. India. And J for no, not Romeo. That's right. Juliet. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that out there now at the end of this show. It could be important at the beginning of next show. Maybe. So just jot them down. Maybe. A little piece of paper next to the TV. Who knows? Could be worthwhile. Maybe nothing. Who knows? You never know with me. Could be something. Could be nothing. Who knows? All right. Let's see what else we got. Dang, no paper tape, Wreckham. I know. Wreckham, not this go around, man. But Wreckham, if you want to know, I will go through what's left in the bingo box tonight because we already gave away all the prizes tonight. But you could have had, oh, look, phone, clamp holder, adapter thingamadooger. Boo flinger. That's a good one. Ah! The classic wind-up roach gag. Ah, the best. Laser pointer I had in here. Ah, Metal Earth. SR-71 Blackbird. What? Harmonica blue version. What? Rubber poo. Wide-angle cell phone clip-on lens. Badass tattoos. That's it. So, had you have been present, Roy, had you been present, I would have pulled one less present out of this box because that gift would have been yours. Maybe next Sunday, huh? Maybe next Sunday. Who knows? All right. Speaking of next Sunday, we're getting ready to get it ready, rolled up, and wrapped up over here. Going to do some taxi tests with the Scout and run cam. Yeah, do it. Stick that run cam on the bottom of that Aero Scout and see if you can get yourself a no bounce landing. Because with that bouncy landing gear on that Aero Scout, it is easy to bounce it. The only reason mine didn't bounce in that video the other day is because it had like 4 pounds of cameras on it. You couldn't have bounced if it wanted to. Now I could have. I'm just glad it didn't. All right. Well, let's start going through here a little bit and say hellos and goodbyes to some folks. Folks are going to be starting to head out here as it is to catch whatever. There's probably not much of any sun left. It's probably sunset where you guys are right now. At least it is here on the East Coast. So sun is at the horizon right now. Get about another 10 minutes of flying if you got lights on. Some top quality stuff. I know, Rick. That's what I'm telling you. You gotta. I mean, where else could you possibly open up a package from somebody and be like, "Hey, rubber dog poop." I mean, maybe you have some friends like that. Maybe. But if not, you got one here, pal. Who can I get to give me rubber poop? Oh, here's my go-to rubber dog shit guy. Oh, I need some poo flingers. Who do I go to? Oh, the David Yourself Bingo. That's where you go. Oh, good stuff. Hey, right, so good to see you, sir. Thank you so much for sneaking in there. Snow River. Rubbing. Rubbing. All right, you knuckleheads. I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Thank you so much. Looks like you're still sitting on about 16 folks. I can't believe you guys are still hanging out. Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate that. All right, there's 17 folks now at this point, now that we had Mike Reitza in there. So thank you so much, man. Appreciate that. And thank you for coming in. And until next Sunday, I would like to say goodbye to and hello to and goodbye to Michael Reitza. Good to see you, sir. Hopefully I'll see you later on. Hopefully, is Kenny doing his show? Anybody know? No Hanger 51 in the stream here tonight, so we'll see. I have to give him a hard time in his stream if he's doing it later. R. Ovens, good to see you. Snow River, good to see you. Wreck and Roy, good to see you. Always good to see you. Mike SSI, thank you so much for being here as well. Sir Boss 223, Jason Hanson, good to see you, my man. Joe Edwards, good to see you as well, my sir. Hope you appreciate being on that bingo or don't. Hopefully you'll win a prize. You can tell me if you want it. Jason D67, good to see you, my man. Randy BRC, good to see you, sir. Thank you so much. Snow River, Paul McNeil, hopefully get that band together, buddy. Hopefully see you soon. R. Huppins, let's see. Travis Thompson, good to see you, my man. Yep, if you have sent your email to me, great. Please do if you want that gift. And there's shenaniganery that I might throw in there with you. Boss223, good to see you there. I think I saw Wild Bill there for a bit. Jeff in Lower Alabama, of course. Thank you so much, sir, for being here. Lyndon Stewart, thank you so much, man. Sorry we weren't able to pull you out on bingo tonight, but I'm glad you were in the stream first to be a part of that double bingo contestant. So thanks for that. Hopefully next week it'll work out for you. And if you ever win anything again, I swear to God, we'll get it to you. We'll figure out a way to make that happen. Snow River, good to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Who else is here? Travis, I said hello to. Barry Campbell, of course. Can't forget old Barry. Thanks for being here, man. Good to see you. Promote us. I know, Luke, you're back out flying, so thanks so much for being here while you were, my man. Good to see you, Aerospace Matt. He's back out flying, so good to that. Hopefully everybody that leaves the show is out flying. Hey, Greg Rowland was in the chat there. Hey, RC Rowland. Sorry, man. So I say it, like I said, sometimes folks just try to sneak in when I'm not looking. It happens. I don't like it, but it happens. But I got you there, so thanks so much, Greg. Appreciate it, man. Gave you a great comment on that video. That was a fun video. I watched earlier of yours, so that was fun. Let's see, who else have I got here going on? I guess we're probably pretty close to the Endsville here. Anybody else I didn't say hello to? Oh, I know that Shadow Ops. Shadow, hope you're feeling better, my man. I know that you were kind of popping in and out there. Hope you're feeling better, bro. And let's see, is there anybody else I'm missing out on? I'm trying to scroll up as far as to let me go. We'll see here. Travis Thompson, I did say hello to that. Yeah. I think we're Snow River. Yep. Yeah, I think I may have said hello to all the. My mom, thanks so much, Mom, for being in the stream. Did I get all the usual suspects? And Robert Ortlep to finish. So fantastic. I appreciate everybody being here. Thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. Until next time, I am Dave. This is the Dave It Yourself channel. Looks like we're about to hit out of here in just a few seconds. So thank you so much. Until next week, we'll be back in the big show room doing the smoke and fire and all the good stuff. But until next time, have a great week. And keep your planes in the air. And hope everybody has an awesome one. See you next week. Peace. How do I have my... sure I do. See ya.